So I'm going to give you a couple of examples. Of course, they're about me because I have many examples. My car was repossessed. Welcome to Financial Therapy to Prosperity. At FTP, we will guide you to financial wellness, healing, and prosperity. Our channel is dedicated to exploring the intricate relationship between our emotions and our finances, delving deep into financial therapy, financial trauma to lead you to your journey towards financial prosperity. And lastly, giving you those credit gems to improve your credit. My name is Tamoa Danielle, your favorite mental health therapist. I am also the CEO of Renew You Consulting, a credit repair company. And lastly, a personal to business development coach. So let's just jump into today. We are going to be talking about our self-worth. So let's get right into it. Today, we are going to be talking about our self-worth and how our self-worth ties into our thoughts around money. This can be a very complex situation for many of us, and it actually differs from person to person. Our experiences of our financial trauma sometimes is linked to distressing financial events that impact our emotions and unfortunately our psychological safety. Many times we tie our self-worth into our financial successes or failures. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples. Of course, they're about me because I have many examples. My car was repossessed, and the one thing that I remember about this experience is chasing the tow truck down the street at 2 a.m. in the morning. Yes, I was in flip-flop, and the reason why I was chasing the tow truck down is because my kids' car seats were in the back of the car. Now, that experience was definitely a situation where I was connected all of my emotions to shame, to self-doubt, to fear, to worry, and just ultimately having negative thoughts about myself and blaming myself for the situation that I was in. On the flip side, I had a different experience, a positive experience. This was the first time that I purchased my home. This was such a great accomplishment for me. It gave me a wonderful feeling because this experience was connected to bringing me all the hard work. Now, on the flip side, I had a positive experience. This experience was linked to me buying my very first home. This was a huge accomplishment for me because I had a wonderful feeling connected to this experience because I worked really, really hard with bringing my credit score up from a 497 to a 744. I was very consistent, and this process had me know that I was in a situation where I realized that I couldn't give up and I was going to work hard for what I wanted. Either way, our self-worth is an experience, and this experience leads to feelings of shame or pain or feelings of being proud and excited. Either way, it is important to know that money does not define who we are, but for many of us, it brings a status type of feeling. The thing that we really should be searching for is self-acceptance. Acceptance for ourselves is so important because our value should not be solely placed or determined on our financial status, but more importantly, it should be about building healthy relationships with money and separating ourselves from the financial circumstances and our self-worth, because that is really the key. We should be identifying and understanding our beliefs that help develop our financial awareness. We should be challenging our negative thoughts. And lastly, we should be setting realistic goals, realistic financial goals for ourselves. And always, if you need it, please seek financial therapy, some help from a financial advisor, and believe it or not, there are some support groups that do exist. Please remember that no matter what your circumstances are, you do not have to stay in it. There is hope. Now, we are going to move into our credit tip for today. Everybody always talks about the score, but our profile is just as important, which is what I call our body. The 6 things that we need to be careful for and watch is our payment history, our credit utilization, derogatory marks on our credit, our age of history, and our hard inquiries. Generally, you want to make sure that your payment history stays at 100%, your credit utilization stays ROEs at least under 30% and really should be under 20. That would be a great situation to be in. We want to make sure that we have 4 to 5 years of history on our credit, 10 different accounts, mixed accounts. That could be a car loan, a mortgage, also an installment loan, and lastly, of course, credit card. The last thing is making sure we have 3 or less inquiries. That would be on each credit report for Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Now, I really appreciate you spending time with me today because, of course, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to spend this time with me, and I am truly grateful. Always remember that healing is just around the corner, and you can definitely move from your financial trauma into financial therapy and ultimately your financial prosperity. And if you don't remember anything else, please remember that you are your greatest value and your greatest asset. It is all inside of you. Thank you. See you next time. Oh, one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe, which is somewhere down here, and comment, like, and share with 5 of your friends. See you next time. Take care.